Well, goddamn, we are back for my second episode. So I've just got a new camera. I'm keen to see what this is going to look like post-editing. It's a Insta 360 X3. I've done a couple of little videos here and there of my car, which I haven't really posted. They're just kind of like mucking around to see what the quality is like, and super impressed with this thing. It's like the stabilization is ridiculous. Like whenever I'm looking at this thing while I'm riding or have it on the car while driving, it's bumping all over the place. I have no idea how it does its thing, but it's pretty crazy. Anyway, so this video really just a quick video. I'm not too sure if I'll just play it continuous and have all the traffic lights in there. I might take out the traffic lights, but basically this is the regular commute home from work. We're currently in North Sydney. We are going to go over the Sydney Harbour Bridge, through Darling Harbour. I'll probably end that there because then we really only just get into the suburbs and it's kind of boring. Probably the next couple of videos I might go through Circular Quay, where I used to work for 13 years at my last job. Views are amazing. There's a whole bunch of new construction work that I really haven't been around or seen too much of, so it'd be good to get back down there. It's been probably, I think, coming on 5 years since I stopped working in that part of the CBD. But yeah, this is kind of the commute, the things I see, and hopefully not too much traffic rage, because Sydney and motorists and cyclists don't really get on too much, even though I am a bit of a car head and a car addict. So I do always try to follow these red lights and obey all traffic laws, obviously. I mean, I always do. That's right. Yep. I always do. Nothing to see here. Yeah, so I don't know. That first kind of video I did was just shot on a phone going over the bike that I'm riding, which is a Coswheel T20. I'm running a 15 amp hour battery. I have changed up a few things. I might actually record an updated video with this camera. Much better quality. I might even do it during the daytime, because that was, in hindsight, pretty crap, and doesn't really show off this bike. Actually, the main reason I got this is for the looks. Kind of has that old cafe racer style look, now that I've added this front LED headlight and the rear taillight, which I still need to play around with a bit, because I haven't been able to quite work out how to link up the brake lights to it, but it's bright and it keeps me visible, which is awesome. So we are in kind of like the lower part, or the more of the business district of North Sydney. This bit is notorious for wind. Today is no different. So it's actually quite a nice day considering it's like a few days into winter. Granted, Sydney doesn't get too cold, but I'm a bit of a princess when it comes to weather, rain, cold. The only thing I do tolerate well is the heat. And I guess that just comes from living in Sydney, Australia. Weather is always generally quite good. So I guess a little bit about me and my background, and in terms of, I guess, cycling. I was always a fat kid, so never really was into endurance type sport. Ended up losing in high school because I wanted to meet girls. You know how it is. Ended up losing a fair bit of weight, probably unhealthily, and picked up sport. Cycling, in terms of cycling, a couple of mates jumped on track bikes and fixies, and me not wanting to be left out, joined in on all the fun. I'll continue this in a second, but this is probably the worst part of cycling in Sydney. These steps are the only way to get across the Harbour Bridge, and there has been some work around upgrading this whole section so that it's a ride on, ride off type thing. And this bike is like 40 kilos, so there's no putting this on your shoulder. There you go. So yeah, apparently that's all now been approved. Well, the designs have anyway. And they look pretty sweet, but from what I've heard, a lot of the locals are opposed to changing that section. So this side of the bridge is basically for cyclists, and the other side is for foot pedestrians and those kinds. What do you say? I should install a bell. Sorry, on your right. Let me try again. On your right. Thank you. And here we are, the Harbour Bridge. Got to say, whenever I do go travelling, then we end up actually being quite a while, and you come back into Sydney and you see this view, I realise just how lucky we are, even though we're kind of isolated from a lot of the world. Our flights to travel anywhere are ridiculously expensive. It is a really awesome country to live in. Food's amazing. Coffee's bomb. The people, yeah, I'd say are pretty awesome. You do get those, a handful of you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what to say without offending people. So, and you do get the not too sure what I'm trying to say. So we do have, there's normally a path back there, if you took a left, that connects you straight into the city through, which is pretty cool. A ramp that you can ride up and down that takes you to the bridge. That's under construction, and I don't know if that is construction because of the works that are scheduled for the redevelopment of the bridge, but I should look into it. So we are now on the CBD side, Sydney CBD side of the bridge, coming up to, what would this be? Wynyard? I do have to say, it is pretty sad to see. Normally, pre-COVID, this would all have been absolutely bustling with people and traffic, I guess. But it has completely died down. I did go out to see Beauty and the Beast, the play musical, last week before last, and yeah, I guess like not super busy, but it does kind of feel like the city of old, I suppose. Jump on the bike path. Don't want to stop too many people. But yeah, like this area, for example, is always full of just office people, myself included. Doesn't matter what day it was. Hitting a bar. Or just, yeah, walking between offices, late Arvo cafe stops. Yeah, as you can see, it is dead. I guess we are still in the town hall section. I'm going to take a right. That's going to take us to a bridge in Darling Harbour that takes you from the city side across. To our left is kind of the main section of the city, and we'll probably go that way on another ride. But yeah, we just had some trams installed. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of where the main shops are. And yeah, I guess a lot more of the office spaces. Yeah, sorry. Going back to, I guess those track cycling and fixie days. I guess eventually we all kind of wanted to ride a bit further. There's actually one mate. We were all die-hard track bike fans. Hashtag track or die. And then one of our mates bought a road bike. He's a little bit crazy. And I soon followed suit. Or everyone else kind of picked it up and mainly road bike since. So this is the Darling Harbour. Again, there's a lot of construction happening in this space, and how good is this weather? Down to the right is the casino. I don't know what the name of the casino is. Is it gone completely mind blank? The Star Casino? I think that might be it. Many messy nights there back in the day. Oh yeah, and behind us was the National Maritime Museum. I don't know if I've actually been there. Okay, let's jump on the road. Oh yeah. We are in Glebe, coming up to the Sydney fish markets. And I just found out about the renovation works or construction works that are happening down this way. So basically, I think last week or the week before last, they just finished creating a reverse bathtub where they have basically built a whole bunch of walls so that I think they drained, I can't remember now, so like 400,000 litres of water to be able to get access to the foundations underneath to build kind of the pillars and the slab that's going to hold up the new fish market, which I've seen some rendering. It looks absolutely amazing. So we'll be coming up to that construction bit in a second. And there it is on the right, the massive cranes. Oh, you can actually see the signs. New Sydney Fish Market, New South Wales Government. Should also mention it is school holidays, which is why there isn't too much traffic, and I'm definitely not complaining. Did not realise it would be this quiet though, which is pretty cool. One thing about Sydney bike paths, and I'll have to take this bike path just to show you how awesome they are. It ends. You get on some weirdness, just to jump back on it again. And that's probably one of the better ones. I think Sydney have gotten a little bit better with bike paths and making it Sydney a bit more bike friendly, but yeah, still a bit of ways to go. And I'm sure this guy is not helping the cause. Oh Lord. Let's take over. There we go. Sorry, I know this chat is like completely random. I have no idea what's going on. I was literally just going to ride and not really talk much and concentrate on like some of the sounds, and but yeah, got a bit carried away. What else is happening? Just bought a new MacBook, so hopefully, which arrives tomorrow, and this video will hopefully be edited on that. So yeah, that should be interesting. I pretty much went from a MacBook to an iPad to an iPad Pro, and then back to a MacBook. new pole dancing. Okay. Alright, so we are coming up to Parramatta Road. This is Stanmore. I grew up in this area. We're actually going to go past the place I grew up till I was in grade 3. Something like, I don't know, what year would that be? Jeez. 8, 10? Not too sure. And then we moved away. But yeah, we should pass the old place. I like that polo. They've got to be aftermarket lights. Yeah, definitely. Fingers. I'm gonna try to look for you, buddy, on the gram. Speaking of the gram, if anyone doesn't want to follow me, I am at Swole Cyclist. I'll add the text somewhere on the screen. And maybe that's where you see this video from in the first place. Yeah, pretty sure we are around Stanmore now. So only being around here until I was in year 3. I remember it, but I don't remember too much. Like, there's going to be a street we're going to come up on, which is the main street where all the shops are. I remember I had a mate named Pedro that used to own a fish and chip shop here. I have no idea what happened to it. I've tried looking it up. Cannot remember his last name, but yeah, that's about as much as I remember from this area. Took me down this way, and the place, yeah, pretty much looks exactly the same, minus a bit of a colour change on the front door, which I think used to be green and now is red, or was red, now is green. So where are we? There we are. Red. Let's see if I can turn this video around or zoom in as we pass it. The power of post-production, hey? So we are actually probably only about another 10 minutes from home. I might actually just keep recording until we get down to what is that area? I don't even know what it's called. Maybe like I'll look for a sign when I'm there. I have no idea. Is this still Stanmore? Peterson. So now this is more like Sydney traffic. I'm going to hug the lane a bit more. Maybe do a bit of lane splitting. These bars are a lot wider than I'm used to on the road bike. So, not too sure how this is all gonna pan out for me. So far, so good. But yeah, just testing out this camera angle. I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I'm hoping I'll be able to get the handlebars plus a fair bit of what is happening around. And because it's a 360 camera, maybe even get some selfie shots. Livingston. Okay. Anyways, guys, I might call it Lewisham. There we are, Lewisham. And with that, I will call it taking a left. Thanks for joining me on this ride. And I'll try to catch you on the next one. Not sure where that will be. I am going to try and do a video maybe once a week. Different route. I have no idea. I'm just doing this for fun. And yeah, not too sure. Maybe share a bit on what's going on. Oh, Jesus. Or not. But yeah. Thanks for watching, if you're still there. And like, subscribe. I've always wanted to say that. Yeah, like, subscribe. Do what you gotta do. Just, you do you. And I'm gonna keep doing me. Peace.